Welcome back to Calico English. I'm Luna, and today I want to talk about something that I think a lot of us feel but don't always know how to explain. That feeling of being tired all the time. Not just physically tired, not the kind of tired that goes away after a good night's sleep, but a deeper kind. The kind where you wake up in the morning and you already feel heavy before the day has even started. The kind where you get through everything you were supposed to get through, and then you sit down at the end of the day and you still feel empty, like something has been slowly leaking out of you and you don't know where the hole is. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know something right away. You are not lazy. You are not weak. And you are not imagining it. What you are feeling is real. And it actually makes a lot of sense once you understand what is really going on underneath it, because the kind of tired I'm talking about today is not about your body. It's about your mind. And more specifically, it's about everything your mind has been quietly carrying without you even realizing it. Let's start with something that might surprise you. Psychologists have identified a type of exhaustion called emotional exhaustion. And unlike physical tiredness, it doesn't come from moving too much or working too hard. It comes from feeling too much, suppressing too much, holding yourself together for too long. Think about your average day. How many times do you feel something and then push it down because this is not the right time? How many times do you say, "I'm fine," when you are not fine? How many times do you worry about something, then tell yourself to stop worrying, then worry anyway? How many times do you notice something beautiful or painful or funny and just keep going without really letting yourself feel it? All of that takes energy, invisible energy that you didn't know you were spending. And this brings us to something really interesting from psychology, a concept called ego depletion, first studied by researcher Roy Baumeister in the late 1990s. Baumeister and his team found that our ability to regulate ourselves, our emotions, our decisions, our impulses, draws from a shared mental resource. Think of it like a battery. Every time you make a decision, even a small one, the battery loses a little charge. Every time you resist something, hold back a feeling, force yourself to focus, keep yourself calm in a situation that is actually stressful, the battery drains a little more. And here is the part that really stays with me. You can drain that battery without ever leaving your chair, without doing anything that looks like effort from the outside, just by thinking, just by worrying, just by managing your own emotions all day long. So when you tell yourself you should not be tired because you didn't really do anything today, I want you to gently push back on that. Because you did do something. You spent the whole day managing yourself. And that is exhausting in a way that doesn't always show. There is another layer to this that I think is really worth talking about. A lot of us are tired not just from what we are doing, but from what we are resisting. And one of the biggest things we resist is rest itself. We live in a world that quietly teaches us that being busy means being valuable, that rest has to be earned, that if you are not producing something, you should at least be improving yourself in some way. And so even when we do stop, we don't really stop. We scroll, we half watch something. We sit down, but we keep our minds running because stopping completely feels uncomfortable, maybe even a little guilty. But real rest, the kind that actually restores you, requires something that is surprisingly hard for a lot of people. It requires permission. Permission to stop, permission to do nothing, permission to just be here without needing to justify it. And I think so many of us are tired because we have been waiting for that permission to come from somewhere outside of us, from finishing everything on the list, from reaching a certain point, from someone else telling us it's okay. But that permission only comes from one place, and it comes from you. There is a concept in psychology called allostatic load. It refers to the cumulative wear and tear on the body and mind from chronic stress. Not just big dramatic stress, but the everyday low-level kind. The background hum of worry, the small frustrations you absorb and don't release, the tension you hold in your shoulders without noticing, the 1,000 tiny things you carry because they don't feel big enough to put down. Over time, that load adds up, and at some point, the body and the mind start to show the weight of it. Not always in dramatic ways. Sometimes just as that persistent, unexplainable tiredness that no amount of sleep seems to fix. Researchers have found that people with high allostatic load are more likely to experience fatigue, mood changes, difficulty concentrating, and a general sense of feeling worn down. And importantly, it is not about what happened to you last night. It is about what has been accumulating for weeks, months, sometimes years, which means the answer is not just sleep. The answer is also release. Finding small, consistent ways to let the load down, to process what you have been carrying, to give your nervous system a chance to actually rest instead of just pause. So what does that actually look like? Gentle movement like walking or stretching, real connection, even just laughing with a friend, and allowing yourself to actually feel what you feel instead of pushing it down. Studies show that naming an emotion, even quietly to yourself, reduces its intensity almost immediately. And perhaps most importantly, rest without guilt, not scrolling, not half resting while mentally planning tomorrow, but genuinely stopping, sitting with your cat, watching the sky, being somewhere completely without needing it to count for anything. Because a lot of this tiredness comes from carrying too much. And what we are often carrying more than anything else is the pressure to be okay, to handle things, to not need too much, to seem fine, because other people have it harder. But real strength, the kind that actually sustains you, looks more like honesty. Honesty about what you need. Honesty about what is too much. Honesty about the fact that you are a person, not a machine. The tiredness you feel is not a character flaw. It is your body and your mind telling you something true. And maybe the most important thing you can do today is just listen to it. You don't have to earn rest. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to stop, and you don't have to carry it all at once.